Breaking news now. The special counsel has revealed 35 names as potential witnesses in the trial of former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort. Among those, the special counsel revealed former Bernie Sanders campaign advisor Tad Devine, who previously worked with Manafort. Devine assisting the special counsel in the prosecution of a Trump advisor, who, of course, beat Hillary Clinton, the candidate who helped cheat his guy Sanders out of the Democratic nomination, he's supporting. Remember, the Clinton campaign executed a secret takeover of the Democratic National Committee in 2016, saving the DNC from financial collapse, raising money, the Clintons did, in exchange for control over the DNC, which they then used to screw Bernie Sanders. President Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, claims the president was aware of his son's 2016 Trump Tower meeting with a Russian lawyer. The president correcting the record this morning. Quote, "I did not know of the meeting with my son Don Jr. Sounds to me like someone is trying to make up stories in order to get himself out of an unrelated jam. Taxi cabs, maybe? He even retained Bill and Crooked Hillary's lawyer. Gee, I wonder if they helped him make the choice." Joining us tonight, the Director of Investigations and Research for Judicial Watch, a member of the Board of Directors, Chris Farrell. Chris, good to have you with us.
Hello.
Here we are. The special counsel is after Paul Manafort. That's our headline today. A year and a quarter almost since the special counsel began his journey through this extraordinary rabbit hole that we've been treated to. What's this got to do with anything?
Nothing. It's about something that happened 10 years before the 2016 campaign. And I just wish, or I hope, that the same level of scrutiny would be applied to the Podesta boys. They're in the same boat, apparently, as Mr. Manafort, and yet there's a thundering silence. If Mr. Manafort...
Except for the squeals of delight from the Podesta boys, as you put it. Tony Podesta given immunity, apparently.
Apparently. And, in theory, if there was equal justice under the law, there would be adjoining cells.
Well, this is... Why, in your judgment, is there no reaction, seemingly, from the Republican Party about what is happening here with the Democrats? You've got Bernie Sanders, former campaign advisor, helping the special counsel go after Manafort, and this guy and his candidate were absolutely cheated out of a fair contest for the nomination by Hillary Clinton and her campaign.
It's the very definition of political opportunism. This is, looking down the road to the next campaign and the next fight or the next committee chairmanship of some
I don't
type.
argue their motivation. I'm asking, where the heck is their integrity?
Well, if you're looking for integrity in Washington, D.C., it's going to be a hell of a long search, Lou. This is the daily fare in this city. Yeah,
I'm not. I know it may appear otherwise, but I'm not a babe in the woods here.
Hardly.
I've
Hardly.
As a popular commercial suggests, I've seen a thing or two here. But there has to be some repository of integrity and the national interest, the public interest in Washington, D.C., because it doesn't exist with the special counsel. That's clear. And it's clear that McConnell and Ryan are part of the problem and have no interest in solving anything.
Right there. Stop right there. They're not part of the problem. They are the problem. They have a constitutional duty to engage in oversight regarding all of these matters. And you see the most anemic, pathetic, quote-unquote leadership from them. They have an affirmative obligation under the Constitution to engage in oversight, and they are AWOL. They're asleep at the switch.
Well, there is also an affirmative obligation on the part of the Congress and the Republican conference. They are tolerating a lame duck speaker who's defying the President of the United States, who is rolling him on many of his agenda items, and fighting him more effectively than the left, the Dems, and everyone else, it seems, in our economy, in our society, in our body politic, who are engaged in resistance, opposition obstruction.
The head of the Republican Party is Donald J. Trump. And I think that there might be an opportunity to have a chat with Mr. Well, there's an opportunity to correct the problem. And the head of the party can do that in his own way.
Well, and particularly this head of the party, Rod Rosenstein, Paul Ryan wouldn't even, dismissed 11 of his House members because he thought it was being capricious to bring articles of impeachment against Rod Rosenstein, who has been absolutely obstructing the Congress and stonewalling the Congress in their oversight, their efforts to carry out their oversight responsibilities and authorities under the Constitution.
They have every right to do so, and they should press forward. Their problem is that there's such weak, again, leadership. It's so bad that what they don't want to do is take out the silver bullet of impeachment and then have it fail, because then they'll look even weaker, even more pathetic. And so they're going to settle for some sort of a half measure here of contempt. And even then, look at Holder in contempt. What happened there? Nothing.
Yeah. There is a record here, isn't there? Chris Farrell, we thank you very much as always. Appreciate it. Judicial Watch.